What's up, guys? This is This is Gold Speed Ahead, episode 4. Today we're going to focus on harassing. I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a good time. Alright guys, so yeah, today's focus is going to be harassing. What harassing exactly is. We'll try to mix in a war prism in every game. Like every game, I think like the robo will make an observer and then a war prism. No matter what. It's mostly macro games. Harassing really helps the multitasking. Basically, there's a few ways to improve your multitasking. Either getting owned by drops, or getting owned by mutas, or harassing with DTs or war prism. Those are ways to improve multitasking. Now, if you don't get dropped often, or if you don't handle the drops very well, or if you never play versus mutas, or if you never make a war prism, then your multitasking is always gonna struggle. So, oh yeah, let me move this just quickly right here so I can see it. So keep in mind, cold speed ahead is 100 APM or less. So we gotta keep this little thing in mind. We're actually gonna do, we're gonna do Forge expand. It's gonna be easier. Whoops! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! The GG tracker's a little big. There you go. All professional, but sue me, guys. Sue me. Okay, don't sue me, please. I don't want to go to court. Take a day away from streaming. That's not as fun. So, of course, if you have questions in between the games, keep it related to the games. Don't be like, that's where I really struggle versus this. Can you help me, please? Just try to stay on track with the games we played. Try to keep everything in order. After the show, if there's people with questions, I'll try to answer. But yeah, he's not here now because we didn't scout him first. It's always better to go for Forge. You never know, especially in gold and lower league. Even at my level, sometimes people go crazy and just do early pool timing. All right, so I'm struggling to set my camera location. There you go. So because he's not to the left side, okay, my wall is going to be messed up. Because he's not to the right side, or third is going to be here. If he was here, or third was going to be there. Oh, 180 APM. That show's lying. He's getting more than 100 APM. Ah. Sometimes people go crazy about that. Alright. So this kind of feels nice to be commentating and talking to you guys. I've been trying to play a little bit more seriously. There's a lot of qualifiers this month. Trying to focus on practice. So yeah, if it's an early pool, I mean, it kind of sucks because like the Lings would be coming in right now, so I cancel the Nexus and then I put down a Pawn on the main, and then eventually I get a Cannon. But we're just gonna assume it's not an early pool and get the. Oh, please don't bounce. So with this wall, you can do your second Pawn on in the main. Wait, is he going for Edge first? I think it's Edge first, but I'm not convinced. The cannon was a little bit late. And he's got a gas, so it could be an all-in. So harassing will, we'll do it just for the sake of doing it, but I wouldn't recommend it in a normal scenario. So you see the wall like this right here. So you don't need, like, some of the new maps, I've made a guide actually, I think it's guide number 18, on the walls for the new maps, and there's two maps like that your second pawn on doesn't need to be at the choke. Polar Knight and this one. Yonsu is an abomination of a wall. It's the Frankensteins of SimCities. Because he's got a gas, we're going to get a Zealot. Make sure to not die to, speedling all in or Baneling all in, and our first unit after the Zog will be Mothership Corps. We're gonna go over here and scout. If I don't see anything, then I'm gonna make the robo. If I see something, then I'm gonna make a sentry and then a robo. So here, bam, bam. Grab a third gas. Third gas not really useful if he all ends. Actually, it doesn't really line up. I guess I could move out with the Zot. We're gonna take some risks and go for the robo blindly. We might regret our decision if he does Baneling all in. Oh no. Alright, so far we've seen nothing. I think I'm going to proxy this funnel right here and then suicide. I'm a big fan of getting something more out of your suicide probe. Like if I'm going to suicide a probe, I always like to get +1, and then we'll get our 4 gates actually. This funnel a little bit unnecessary. So he's going for the third, he just wanted speedlings. We're not accomplishing anything here, just teasing him, I guess. So, what we're gonna do is just make a war prism, and then take a third beyond it at some point. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so he's got some roach, he's got a roach one. We're gonna have to be careful, because we're gonna be harassing with Zots, but the Zots won't last forever. And then behind that we're going to get some Immortals because the Roach Wine. And then we'll get ready for the third. We'll send a Zod there actually. And then hopefully this guy is a really good Overlord spread for a gold player. Props to him. We're going to need another pawn on. It's twice today that I get supply block trying to harass with a War Prism. I don't feel very epic. And then after the spore pin, it's gonna be sentries. And we're gonna cut a little bit of workers, get the nexus down. Here you can surround the queen, just like that. When the queen is stuck, you didn't try to move it, but I mean you see like there's roaches. We'll be back. We'll get armor because why not? We'll send a few. Nah. We'll keep our warpins over here. So I think like one of the things that makes it easy for me to harass is that I have a control group, which is control tilde for the war prism. Having a specific control group really makes it a lot easier. Oh, we lost 2 zealots. So we'll try to put a little bit more. And we'll scout soon with hallucination. 3 mortals usually good enough. But we need more gates now. When you take this third, it's kind of awkward to wall. Actually, this is kind of decent. So I'm adding a lot of gates now, and that's a little like dangerous because that's a lot of gates. You'd be better off like going slower than adding 5 gates at once. Like 3 gates, making sure you warp in a little bit. But I have you have to keep in mind I have the tower, so that helps my confidence. Because I haven't seen any signs of mutus, which would be like, okay, so he's going for Hydras. So because there's no signs of mutas and he's playing ground, I'm going for double forge. So we need a little bit more workers there. And yeah, and Templar Archive is pretty good too. Let's see if he has a fourth. So I know he doesn't have a fourth there. We have a really good amount of sentries. So he's grabbed the fourth here. Oh, this is not gonna last. We need more workers. So I have my Temple Archive now, which is gonna help harass. So, you know, we're not. So one thing like that's really sort of important when you're harassing is to put his attention somewhere else. So if I'm sending like those DTs right now, we'll hotkey them on too. If I'm sending those DTs right now, it doesn't do much. But if I like go in the middle, kill this. And then we send the DTs. So, you know, he's aware that I'm in the middle of the map. He's getting ready. And then we'll send the Warp Prism here. So he's getting ready. Because he's right here. And then the DTs, they come in. Don't go for the Queen. Oh shit. Almost went very bad. It almost went very, very bad. Four Templars, usually a good number. We'll make a DT to be annoying. I should have pulled that away. Actually, there was one that survived. So I have an observer here. We'll try to clear some creep tumors. And I'm ready to recall if need be. I want to be caught. We'll try to salvage at least the DT. Alright. So we're floating quite a bit. So we're gonna add a little bit of gates. Yeah, at this point, he's pretty boned. We've got a good sized army. Take care of the economy. Leave a couple cannons. See, you can do a decent wall here, and then you can put this all up right there and a cannon right there eventually. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 Templars. So there's a few ways you can harass. You can harass with Zealots. You can harass with Templars. So we're gonna go and storm. Oh. He's droning up right now. He wants to come back. Oh, I forgot the upgrades. Is this guy trapped? Rip in pieces. So you see, like, I do shift. Like, I click there and then I do shift and then I press H. So what that what that does is, oh, this guy is, yeah. I need a little bit more pylons. And then at that point, we kind of want to transition slowly. So get ready for the Stargate transition. Get ready for the Colossus transition. And then when you want to get ready for the Colossus transition, it's good to make 2 robos. And then, yeah, only problem here with this attack is we don't have a pylon, so we'll set that up. Hotkey the location. Make him go look there, and then we'll come in with the Warp Prism. That was 15 workers. I pull back a little too far. And then one thing you... No! Bob, you don't deserve this. Oh, almost. So one thing you can do also is leave a few Zealots or a few Stalkers on this high ground right here. So we're going to grab the tower. I'm tired of being blind. His army's going to be like right in my face. So here you want to do hold position so they don't actually chase the workers. Yeah, at this point, this guy is just struggling to stay alive, really. Just trying to storm everything. GG. So, really harassing, using shift commands really helps. So shift command, hold position, and then, yeah, the shift command hold position is really a big thing. For the stalkers, so they don't chase. For the DTs, so they stay hidden and they don't start attacking. And yeah, that game. Oh, 82 APM. Of course, sometimes I went a little above 100. But yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Let's see if there's a few questions in chat about that specific game. I'm gonna search for another game right about now. Alright, so we have a Protoss this time around. There wasn't much question in chat. This roll against Roach, is it better to storm or charge Zealots? Roaches, you want Immortals. Charged Zealots are actually not that good versus Roaches. So, you would want... Storm over Charged Lots. This is on the NA server. I actually forgot to change the title on Twitch. Let me do that. Gold speed ahead. Episode 4. Let's get the pylon down. And another probe. Gold speed ahead, episode 4. Harassing. There you go. So, so I'm a little on this. So we're gonna do a Stargate build. It's a Stargate build that I've started doing recently. It's pretty good. You can turn it into an all-in, or you can expand. And because oracles are good at killing workers, you can always come back. And then, if we get another PvP, what I'll do instead of this build will be just a 1 gate expand, and then we'll be harassing with War Prism as much as we can. And of course, scouting is really important in PvP if you don't want to die to proxy 2 gates. Always unfortunate. There we go. So the reason really you look there is because here is really common. Here is kind of good for cannon rushes. Here is kind of common, and then there's one spot that I don't check, but sometimes is done at my level is here. What they'll do is they'll do 2 gates, and then they'll do and the Cyber Core, and they'll do Zealot, Stalker, 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 with a very low amount of workers. And some people don't scout, some people scout. Even if you scout, sometimes you can die. So my gate was a little late, as you can see. I'm gonna put down my core. So in PvP, most people they do 4 Chrono and Nexus these days, simply because 4 gates. Really not that good if you have the micro to beat it, but that's on my level. So this guy is maybe doing the build I was talking about. How are you doing? Oh, what? Okay, so change of plans. Change of plans. Change of plans. I forgot the second gate. Actually, do we change our plan? I don't even think we need to change our plan, guys. We'll do the this guy. I wonder if this guy was like surprised that I was Protoss. I wouldn't be surprised if he was surprised that I was Protoss. Maybe this is all a big surprise. Alright, so we're gonna put down the Stargate. Oh, he killed it. Congratulations. So the cannon is gonna. I wonder how much I can attack with the cannon with the stalkers. So basically, this build, you know, whoops, just make stalkers. The second gate is a little late. Should have been building the second stalker already. So we're gonna turn it into an all-in to show this guy that he was being foolish. Oh yeah, just like that. He's kind of screwed. Is it gonna get up? Is the real question here. Almost. See, usually what I would do is I would rally a probe at the natural, and then I'll put a little bit of pressure, and then transition depending. I'm actually like really gas starved. I don't know. I messed up somewhere for the gas. I'm gonna get another oracle out. Okay. I am not sure what this guy was thinking. I didn't really show what harassing was. I guess I should have let him live the dream and expand and then harass later. But it's kind of like really strong to have two Nexuses that early, and that can be dangerous. And I cannot tarnish my reputation losing to gold player. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think it's something inside of me. It's always like that. Like I have a plan, and then I see someone being super greedy, and I'm like, yeah, screw that. I don't care. I'm just going for it. But yeah, so that guy trying to live the dream, it didn't pan out like he wanted. But gold speed ahead. Last episode was one base all ins. For next episode, I'm not sure what's gonna be the focus. I have a few teams that I could do, just like focusing on army positioning, and just like never attacking and always making sure we have a good army positioning. That's something I could do. If you have a suggestion, really leave it in the comments on YouTube. If you're on stream right now, you should email me or tweet it at me, because you know obviously I'm doing the show right now, so I can't really read it and remember it forever. And there's also 2 base all-ins and 3 base all-ins. So there's a few ideas for the show that I still haven't done. We're going to try to cover as much as we can, and then eventually we'll run out, and then that'll be the end of Gold Speed ahead! And that will be really unfortunate. It'll be like when high school ended. We gotta... Okay. So there's not much going on. We're gonna go for one. We're gonna go completely standard. So 1 gate, 1 robo, 1 forge, but we're gonna open with Templars because obviously Templars gives us It's like harassing with Templars is a lot harder than to harass with DTs. DTs is obviously easier, especially at lower leagues. So we're going to show the hardest one, and then if we get another Terran, we'll open DT. But for now, yeah. Alright, so we're going to do our camera locations. Making this odd, but we'll cancel it if there's no SCV to come down and poop on our parade. Oh, see, that's why I always do like this with the shift command. Oh, 2 racks. Alright, so that doesn't change much for our plans, except that he might do choo-choo. So we're gonna leave the we're gonna leave the probe right there, and then we're gonna try to get an earlier stalker than usual. If this would be a standard game, I'd be going Panon, Gas, then Core, then Stalker. But in this situation, I'm focusing a little bit more on Stalkers because I don't want to die. Because YOLO, and of course ladder points are really important. Like, usually when people open 2 racks like that, they usually choo-choo. So, I don't know if this guy will choo-choo, but it's a thing to keep in mind. So I'm gonna make 2 stalkers and then just go into macro. Because usually after the first stalker you'll get a robo, but in this situation, like I said, YOLO. So, or maybe instead of saying YOLO, we're the parent trying to make the Terran realize that YOLing is not smart. Oh, what? Okay, this guy is funky. Okay, so we're gonna go into macro now. Oh crap. Oh crap. How did I not see that on the minimap? Crap. 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 Alright, fuck you. One more! Alright. So we're gonna get another stalker out. I mean, we're gonna have balls of steel, and we're still gonna go for Templar first, which is really not recommended in a situation like that. But you know, we're gonna be real mans. We're gonna have a lot of air on our chest. We're gonna go hunt a bear with our bare hands. And realistically, there's 3 Reapers left. If he goes for 5 Reapers, then we're gonna be scrambling. Yeah. But yeah. Shit. So as I was saying, I started attacking the gas. That was so glorious. Oh, is he gonna drop like he said he was gonna do? So like I said, I didn't recommend doing what I was doing. Would have been better off just going like 3 gates. So now it's going to be really hard to come back. I don't even know if he's playing macro. We're going to find out soon. No, you just start. Is that a 3rd CC? If that's it, no, okay. So we're fine. Sort of ish. I guess if I win, it's gonna make it extra epic. But for now, it's not the best times of our lives. That's for sure. So we're gonna wait for him to put down the mules, and then we're gonna bring the plane with the DTs. Of course, that would be nice if I had more than one gate. So you just dropped another mule. That's what we wanted. So again, shift command, it's gonna unface without asking it to do it. Yeah, it should go well. Oh, there's a turret already. There's 2 turrets. Oh, please don't block. Oh, this is pretty good. I think we got this. Oh. This really rustles my jimmies. Alright. Oh crap. We'll wait for the Colossus instead. So at this point I'm just going Colossus. I could do anything and win really. We'll grab the towers. Oh, he killed it. Boo-hoo. Oh, he made a decent amount of turrets. So we're going to leave the DT right here. And we're going to go into Templars. This map is not very friendly. Alright, so we're gonna take the Mothership Core and click on the Colossus. Of course, I always have it hotkey. It's on 7 right now, but it's really good to not have to worry. It's really good to not put it in a control group. There you go. The DT. Hey, you have a job. Don't you be sleeping on the job. Oh, all the Marines low HP. I think this guy will see my army and leave. I have a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. pylons. So right now I have 6 gates, but with this much economy, should be sitting on at least 10 to 12 gates, even more as time goes on. Oh, Spore Probe died to a mine. Oh, I didn't know you could make a pylon inside the watchtower. Does he have a third? No. Maybe he has one. He has one there. At this point, we're just waiting to spend a little bit more of our money, because you don't want to attack while you're floating money, especially if you're a streamer. You're never gonna hear the end of it. If you're not a streamer, you can do as you please. But as a streamer, especially if you don't want to have post-traumatic disorder, I suggest to spend your money before you attack. That way you'll go on to live a happier life. We can mark on. We'll wait for the other Colossus. Get a War Prism speed. It's really good for harassing. So I have Storm right here. So we're gonna try to go in. Try to go in. Supply block again. That guy really wanted turrets. Okay, so that didn't go too well. No. No. Kiss. Oh. Oh, so sick. Sick. Alright. I'm still supply block. Alright, so this guy thinks he's a smart ass. Alright, we're going back. Oh shit. And then we're going back. This guy is being a pet peeve. Oh shit. Talk about multitasking, eh? I should go to GSL. Someone should send me to Korea. Alright, so we don't have vision right now. Now we have vision. Always make sure the sentry is covering the Zods, and then you're pretty much good to go. GG! That guy, we almost lost, guys. I think it's the first game that we almost lost on the show at 94 APM. That's pretty close to the. I think it's because I almost lost, so my natural instinct of trying harder made me try harder. All right, guys. If you have questions in the chat about the game, feel free to ask. I'm gonna search in just a moment.